Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Dynamo video talking about prize picks for the NBA Heat Celtics Game 1 in Boston. We got 5 really good core picks for you as always. Just want to say do your own research on these picks as well. These are just the ones that I've researched and liked. And usually a taco is going to come up. One came up like 3 hours before the game for Anthony Davis Tuesday night. So be on the lookout for that as well before submitting a prize picks lineup. Also, get in the Discord here. Just posted another player prop to vote on. Jimmy Butler over under 27.5 points. So far, people on the under for the game Tuesday night. Game's not over yet. LeBron, looks like people are going over 25 points on that one. We also have a ton of people constantly talking in the Discord and making money. We got the big wins section popping off as well, so definitely get in the Discord. A lot of good stuff going on in there. And now let's get back over to prize picks for my first picks. And the first one we're going to look at is Jimmy Butler, that player prop, 27.5 against the Knicks. He got over that just one time. Really struggled to score in round 2 compared to round 1 where he went absolutely crazy. So seems like a lot of people are on the under so far, but let me know what you think in the Discord. He definitely could go over in this one. It is on the road, tough matchup, but he could definitely do it. 27.5 is a lot though. Bam Adebayo here, he's been playing a lot better, played a lot better toward the end of round 2, and I think he continues it in this game. He's going to be facing, maybe Al Horford, could be getting Robert Williams a little bit too, but I think he can have a big game. He doesn't even need to have a huge game. When we're looking at fantasy score, 35 is pretty reasonable. Even in some of these games where he didn't score very much, he got 35.6, was 1.6 points away from getting it here and zero point 0.4 away from here. But when he does score, he's going to get you in the 40s. Even if he only gets like 15 real points in the game, he could definitely hit you on the fantasy score pretty easily. So I like Bam. He's been playing a lot better. Taking the over on him. Another pick that we talk a lot about and we're riding basically all series was Gabe Vincent on his assist numbers. Over 3.5, it's been hitting. So I'm just going to keep playing this one. I played it every single game in the Knicks series, and you could see it hit every single one. I think there was one more Knicks game, but that one hit as well. I was also playing in the first series, and they just refused to bump this one up. So make sure Gabe Vincent is starting. We could see Kyle Lowry slide into the starting lineup here, so just be sure of that before taking this one. Speaking of Kyle Lowry, seems like the fantasy scores are pretty low, 24 on his fantasy score. I'd rather go here than the points just because, sometimes Lowry can have an off shooting night. If we look at the points real quick, where is it? 10.5. Barely got there last game, 9 before and a 6. But if we look at the fantasy score, Lowry hit it in every single game. And even when he got, I forget how many points we just looked at, but he had like 5 points or something in that game and still got over on the fantasy score. So Lowry, he's going to do a little bit of everything. That's why I like him. Even off the bench, but if he does start, this is going to be a smash. He probably goes up to, like 26, 27 if he is announced starting. But even off the bench, he's going to play 30-plus minutes, so I like that one. The next one, looking at Robert Williams, no fantasy score for him. I would probably go to that. It seems like they're a little low on their fantasy scores lately, but I'm going to go back to the rebounds. I was on it last game. He didn't get there. I was pretty shocked. But these games, he barely played. And, when he gets big minutes, he usually gets a lot of rebounds. Looking at him on the season, 8.3 rebounds per game on the season. Looking at his game log, he wasn't playing that many minutes, so wasn't getting the rebounds, 16, 14, 19. But when he starting 28 minutes, 9 boards. You could see some of these games in the first round in just limited minutes, 22. He got 8 boards, 15 boards. So I think starting, we could still go back to this one. I still like it, even though it failed last time. So I'm going to Robert Williams, Time Lord, on the over there for rebounds. If his fantasy score pops up and it looks reasonable, I might switch over to that for him. But then the next one is going to be Derek White. And Derek White coming off the bench, just not playing that many minutes. So we could see The 19 in his first game not starting here. The next one just 12. And he got kind of lucky in these 19 minutes, honestly, because he hit 3 threes. So that got him a good amount of points there pretty quickly. But, I expect something similar under 19 minutes in this game. And I'm going to be going to the PRA here, 12.5. I'm going to be taking the under. The first under we're taking, 12.5. Hasn't gotten the last 3 games, and not starting, even when he was starting and he hit 3 threes in 19 minutes, still wasn't able to get there. I think we can take the under again here. They did announce Robert Williams is going to start, so that's another one I'm looking at. An interesting new prop they have on Prizepicks that I want to talk about before we wrap this video up is points in the first 6 minutes. And this almost tricked me because I thought that was an 8. I had to zoom in to see it's a 6. But at 8, I like that. But 4 flat in the first 6 minutes kind of seems like a trap to me. It seems pretty random. If I was going to do it, I actually do like Jaylen Brown because I feel like the Celtics try to get him involved early, if pretty much every game. If we look at last game, they set him up for a 3 in the first play here. Then he got a layup in the first minute, and then got another shot made in the first 2 minutes here, and then missed one. And then before you know it, we're already 6 minutes in the game. It's only 13-10, and guys just run out of time here. So he would have had to have 4 out of the 13. So pretty risky, but if I was going to do one, I'd probably go Jaylen Brown. I feel like he's a good first quarter scorer. I forgot I had this pulled up too. This season, averaging 7.4 points in the first quarter, just kind of interesting, in 9.6 minutes. But, first 6 minutes, if you divide this number in half roughly, you're going to get under 4. So the stats don't really support it either. Betting picks for this game, I kind of like the Heat here on the spread at 8. And I'm going to take the over 10 or 210.5. Just a quick recap of the picks. We got Derek White under his PRA, Robert Williams over rebounds, Lowry and Bam both over on their fantasy score. And I forgot to lock in Gabe Vincent over on his 3.5 assists. Those are going to be the 5 picks for me in this one. Join up in the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and we got something cool planned for you guys at 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.